Welcome to Rest and Rejuvenate. Join me, Elizabeth Larkam, for the Balanced Body Trapeze Table with Precision Rotator Discs. Yes, the setup takes a minute. Let's figure that out. First of all, you'll need 2 boxes and you'll need 2 rotator discs. The discs do not have any resistance. One goes underneath your sacrum with S2 being the center of your sacrum, and one goes between your shoulder blades in the curve with the convexity of your thorax. You can have 2 long purple springs that descend from the crossbar, and the springs are attached to a sling that cradles the back of your head. Be close enough to the uprights so that you can place the heels of your hands on the uprights. When you do that, the ground force of your hands against the uprights helps to secure your lower thoracic area towards your pelvis so that you're not sprung open in hyperextension at the thoracolumbar junction. But the volume of your thorax and the volume of your pelvis and the volume of your head are all supported. With the heels of your hands against the uprights, have your heels of your feet greater trochanter width apart. And now you can swivel your pelvis on the disc. As you swivel your pelvis to pelvic unleveling and lumbar side bending, your left heel slides along the box a long way from your left sitting bone. Then pull with your left hand, push with your right hand, and slide your right sitting bone, your right heel along the box a long way from the base of your head. Pull with your right hand, push with your left. Pelvic unleveling, lumbar side bending. Pull with your left hand, push with your right, and reach long with your right heel. Now, you might notice that as you pull with your right hand and push with your left, reaching long with your inner left thigh, your head and neck suspended in the sling respond with side bending. Right ear listens towards your right shoulder. And as you pull with your left hand and push with your right, reaching long with your right heel, your left ear listens to your left shoulder. As you do this, rest your brain in the back of your skull. Rest your eyes in the recesses of your eye sockets. Side bending of your pelvis and of your cervical spine, accompanied by some ground force variations with your hands. Pause here. Interlace your fingers and rest with your palms away from the top of your head. While you're here with your elbows wide to the side, as if your head were in an elevator shaft, keeping your face parallel to the plane of the ceiling. Lower and lift. It's a posterior glide of your cervical spine. Posterior and then return to neutral. Rest that now, or leave that, and open your arms wide to the side, palms open, fingers spread. Rotation of your cervical spine, so your nose aims to the right, and rotation, nose aiming left. When you turn your nose to the right, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. When you turn your nose to the left, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Every so often, it may be useful to resituate the sling, just so that it doesn't slither off the back of your head. Return your hands to the uprights, resting your brain in the back of your skull. Pressing with your right hand, pulling with your left hand, fanning your right ribs wide to the side. Left ear listens to your left shoulder, and right heel slides away on the box a long way from your right ear. Pull with your right hand, push with your left hand, fanning your ribs open so you have thoracic side bending that accompanies cervical and lumbar side bending as well. You can have a shadow or a shade, a smidge, a modicum of internal rotation at your hip joint. The internal rotation accompanies the side bending. So when your left heel slides long away, internally rotate your left thigh bone. And when your right heel slides away, internally rotate your right thigh bone. Pull with your left, push with your right. Turn your nose towards the left and come back to the middle. Pull with your right hand, push with your left hand. Turn your head, neck, and eyes towards the right, and that will amplify the ability of your ribs to move from side to side. So it's cervical side bending and rotation. Cervical side bending and rotation. Let go of the uprights now. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms away from the top of your head, aiming your bent elbows wide to side. And focus on the thoracic side bending. Inhale to your left lung, fanning open your left ribs, sending your left elbow up away from your right foot, and then fanning open your right ribs, sending your right elbow a long way from your left foot, side to side, with thoracic and cervical side bending, making lots of room for your ribs, rib movement, and for your lungs. Let go of your hands now and open your arms wide to the side, palms open, fingers spread. Touch the pad of your thumb to the pad of your little finger and rotate. Circle your wrists while you rest your eyes in the recesses of your eye sockets, reverse, and rest your brain in the back of your skull. Touch the pad of your fourth finger to your thumb and rotate your wrists. Reverse the rotation. This time, layer on congruent breathing. Press the pad of your thumb against the tip of your middle finger, breathing in. Exhale, humming. And now the pad of your index finger, the tip of your index finger, touches your thumb, breathing in as you circle. Reverse direction, exhale, humming. Collect your arms now. Rest your hands on your pelvis or your abdominals or wherever else you'd like to rest your hands. And continue with your congruent breathing. Resting your eyes in the recesses of your eye sockets, resting the brain in the back of your skull. Enjoy it now. Rest.